Hey everybody, Laura Goricki, G-Force Athletics. Today we're going to do a 20-minute session that focuses on balance, core, and cardio. You need no equipment. You may need something lightweight. There are a couple of activities that we're going to do that I'll ask you to hold something in your hands, but it's not necessary, so don't spend a lot of time scrambling to find something. If you don't have anything handy, don't worry about it. I'll see you on the other side and we'll get started. Let's get started. We've got 5 sets. Each set has one activity of balance, core, and cardio that we will do twice, and it will take about 20 minutes. So the balance portion and the cardio portion will each last 30 seconds. The core is going to be 45. And just a couple of things to be on the floor, so you might want to grab a mat. I should have mentioned that in the beginning. Anyway, again, lightweight ball is all you need. If you have something like that. All right, we're going to start with a reverse step to a knee raise and extension. 30 seconds. Let's start with the right leg. All right, so just step back, shift your weight. It's not a lunge, you're just stepping back. Then raise your knee and extend the leg and go back into knee raise and go right back into that step. So it's knee raise, extension, knee raise, step back. If you have to tap your foot, if you're losing your balance like that, that's okay. We're working on balance. Balance is very important in posture and hip and core stability. And it also helps you maintain proper form when you're doing strength training. So if your balance is off, don't worry about it. It gives you something to work towards. Now we're going to do crossover, elbow to knee, crossover crunches. So your stance is wide, hands are by your ears, and elbows stay wide. Right elbow or left elbow to right knee. Cross over and down to that knee as you lift it up. So make sure you're crossing over and down. And again, any of these activities, the balance or the cardio or anything that requires some thinking or coordination, if you don't get it the first time or the second time or even the third time, don't worry about it. Don't feel defeated, because we all start somewhere, and that's why we're doing this program. Just to get you feel good about who you are, where you are, and where you're going. 5 seconds, and then we'll do the cardio portion. It's called bow and knee. You have a 15-second break here, but I'm going to go ahead and demo it. You want your legs, your feet wide, your arms wide. You're going to reach over, clasp your hands together, then pull your elbow back like a bow, and bring your knee up. And then you go back down, and then you switch sides. Hands together, boom. Hands together, boom. And again, this is a lot of coordination, and I'm going fast because it's cardio, because I'm trying to get your heart rate up a little bit. But if you have to take your time to focus on coordination, that's okay. Just practice these. Whoops, almost fell on that one. Okay, we're going to repeat those, then we'll take a short little 30-second break, and then we'll go into round 2. All right. Reverse step to knee raise, left leg. So remember, you're stepping back. Let me show you from the side. You're going to step back, shift your weight, bring that knee up and extend it, knee up, and then step back and repeat. And again, if you have to tap, if you lose your balance, it's okay. Don't be hard on yourself. If you have great balance, that's awesome. That's a great thing to have. So pat yourself on the back if you can do these without tapping. Take your time. We've got one more. Knee up, extension, knee up, and then back. Standing crossover crunches. Again, your stance is wide. Your hands are by your elbow or your ears, and your elbows are wide. A little tongue twister there. And then your right elbow to your left knee. Make sure you cross over and down as you lift that knee up. So you're focusing on pretty much your entire core during this move. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the beginning, but the balance and the cardio portions are 30 seconds. Core is going to be 45. Okay, cross over and down. Good job. And we'll do that bow and knee. Alright. So you have to slow the video down and watch it, or keep rewinding and watching it. Do that, practice it until you get it. It's really, don't overthink it, okay? So you just rotate, pull that elbow back and your knee up, rotate to the other side. Elbow goes back, knee comes up. Boom. If you say boom, it'll help. Boom. 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 That's fun. Boom. One more each side. Finish over here. Let's finish over here. Okay. Take about a 30-second water break, and we'll go into set 2. Set 2. So if you have something light, grab it. I'll just have a very unweighted probably ball. Might weigh a half pound. We're going to do a single leg overhead pass. So balance on your left foot. Bring that right foot up. I like to hug my calf with my foot. It kind of gives me a sense of stability. And you're just going to pass that ball back and forth over your head. Now you can also use, I don't want you to use anything weighted because you're working on your balance. Unless you have really good balance, and go ahead and grab something weighted. But you can use a 1-pound dumbbell. Even take a, see I had to tap there because the left side's just not balanced. Anything you can pass back for a crumpled piece of paper, just, you know, pen, or if you don't have anything, just clap your hands. Alright, for core, we're going to do flutters with okay, just watch. Get on your back. If you have a mat, lay on that. I don't have one right now. I want you to do flutters. Have your arms wide. Your head, neck, and shoulders are up, okay? So that's kind of, but this is where we're beginning. And then you're just going to reach over with the hand, with your hand, and touch the outside of that opposite ankle. So you're crossing over and touching the opposite ankle as you flutter. If your legs feel heavy during this activity, that just means that your lower abs are a little weak, and you're using your leg muscles instead of your abdominal muscles to raise and lower your legs. So that's another thing to work on. That's another reason to keep your lower abs strong, is because it helps you with your legs during those lower ab moves. Alright, mountain climbers. Incline option. If you have a bench or a chair or a stool, get into a plank position, and this is your cardio. I'll do these on the floor the next time. This is just for those of you who would rather remain in an incline. And you don't need to go fast. You can just kind of bring one knee up at a time if you want to do that modification as well. Yeah. Alright, good. Awesome. Let's do that one more time. Single leg overhead with a pass. This time be on your right foot. Bring that left. Wow, heart rate got up on that one. Left foot up. Pass the ball. Back and forth. Or whatever object you have. If you have no object, clap your hands. Just clap and then lower your hands. You don't need to pass anything back and forth. And next, remember we've got the flutters with your hand to opposite foot. And again, you're using your abs. If you watch the Form Clinic video, remember that your lower abs are responsible for raising your legs. So think about those tailbone crunches. Press your back into the mat. Press your belly button into your back and the back into the mat. Flutter those legs. You're using your abdominal muscles to raise the leg. And you're going to reach over, touch the outside of your opposite foot, and then alternate. And again, if your legs are heavy, don't feel defeated, because we all have a place that we're starting. This is not the first time I've done these. If it's the first time you've done them and you're having a hard time getting your legs up, then just do the best you can with your form and don't worry about your range of motion. You can always just practice your flutters without reaching up with your hands. All right, mountain climbers, let's just flip over. These are going to be on the floor or on your mat if you have a mat. I think I should have got my mat out, I guess. All right, plank form, hands right underneath your shoulders. 30 seconds of mountain climbers. And again, if you just want to lift one at a time, go a little slower, that's okay. You do have a 30-second break coming up, and then we have 3 more sets. Okay, awesome. Grab some water. I'll see you in a few seconds. Set 3. Grab that light object if you have one. Otherwise, clasp your hands together. We're going to do a single leg chop. So start on your, raising your left leg, and you're going to balance on your right. And you just start on your left shoulder and then cross down to your right hip. Left shoulder to right hip. So it's a single leg chop. And again, you don't need to hold anything. You can just hold your hands together. Watch that balance. Most everybody has one side that is more balanced than the other. So you may find that one side's easy and the other side's like, whoa! Alright, so right foot forward, we're going to do lunge crunches. Right foot forward. Let me show you from the side. Left leg behind. Get down to lunge position. Hands are by your ears. Keep your back and your chest straight, and then you're going to crunch. So you're going to fold at the belly button and then come back up. Stay in that lunge position. So even though this is balanced core cardio, you're going to feel this in your legs a little because you are holding a lunge for 45 seconds. So fold, press that belly button back into your back. Crunch down and up. Crunch down and up. Don't come out of that lunge. This also challenges your balance. 10 seconds left. Crunch and up. Let's do 2 more. Crunch. Come back up. Crunch. And come back up. Okay. A burpee with 2 jumping jacks. It's going to be a wide burpee. If you've never done a burpee before, a burpee looks like this. Hands on the floor. You jump back. You jump back in. And then you stand. That's a basic burpee. When you bring your legs back in, I want you to go wide though. Alright, so I'm going to show you from the front. Hands on the floor, feet back, outside of your feet, 2 jumping jacks. Okay, so kick your legs back, bring them to your feet, and 2 jumping jacks. Plank, feet back, to your hands, 2 jumping jacks. Plank position, wide hop, 2 jumping jacks. Let's do 1 more. Boom. Boom, 2 jumping jacks. Awesome. All right, let's do that single leg chop. This time on the left foot, so your right leg will be raised. And you're going to chop from your right shoulder to your left hip. Okay? Go slow and with control. Let your heart rate come down from those wide burpees with the jumping jacks. And again, if that's something that you need to just rewind and watch it a couple of times, and try it a couple of times, that's okay. Don't beat yourself up if this is new to you. Sometimes I just kind of make things up too on the go. It's like, whoa, that would be kind of cool to do a wide burpee and 2 jumping jacks. All right, we're going to do lunge crunches. This time your left foot forward, right foot back. I'll demo from the front. Drop that knee, hands by your ears, and you crunch. Folding at the belly button. Draw your navel into your back. Press it into your back. And stay in that lunge position. So you're still kind of challenging your balance. And you're going to feel this in your hips just a little, just from holding this lunge position. Focus more on your abdominal muscles than your legs. So keep your legs in that lunge position, but focus on folding, bending at the waist, crunching down. Last one. Okay, those burpees, the wide burpees. So you'll jump back into plank, bring your feet up to the outside of your hands, come back up, do 2 jumping jacks, and repeat. And again, if you have to rewatch this and try it over and over, that's perfectly fine. Extra exercise, extra points, right? Okay, so burpee, jump back into plank. Wide, and down. Okay, hands on the floor, jump back into plank, feet to your hands, 2 jumping jacks. So here's your wide burpee. Boom, boom, 2 jumping jacks. From the front, boom, outside of your hands, 2 jumping jacks. Boom, boom, 2 jumping jacks. All right, take a 30-second water break. I'll see you in a minute. The next 3, or here's set 4. The next 3 activities are going to be on the floor. So I went ahead and grabbed my mat. Get on your hands and knees. We're going to do bird dog tucks. So you're going to extend your right arm and your left leg and bring your elbow to that knee and repeat. So extension, and then cross over, bring your elbow to your knee. This is a bird dog, and then a knee to opposite elbow tuck. So this is a little bit of balance, whoops, a little bit of core. One more. Right, grab that. I'll grab my ball. You grab your weighted object. Let's do row the boat. Okay, so place your feet on the floor with your heels on the floor and your toes pointed up. You're going to row a boat. So you're in a canoe. You're going in the water, out, in the water, and out. Now your toes are pointed up, because if this is not challenging, go ahead and lift those feet up. Rotate at your waist. Go high, in the water, in the water. So it's in the water and out, in the water and out. So you're just rowing that boat. Great job. Remember, your feet can be on the floor or up for those. Now we're going to do plank jacks. 2 options for those as well. I'll show you the plank jack, and then I'll show you the modification. Make sure I'm in the frame. So you get into your plank position, and you just, your feet go out, and then come back in. You don't want them to go too wide, just a little bit wider than your hips. Here's your modification. You can tap out with right, tap out with left. Tap right, tap left. That's your modification. Or you can go out, out, in. This is all about hip stability. If you want to put the cardio in there, then just jack it out and in. All right, okay, one more round of those in set 4. So bird dog tucks. Sit on your mat. This time, hands and knees. We're going to go left arm extension and right leg, and then elbow to knee. So extend, cross over, bring that elbow to your opposite knee. Bird dog, tuck. Bird dog, tuck. Bird dog, tuck. Very good. Watch that balance. One more. You rock. Let's row that boat. Okay, so remember, you can start with your heels on the floor and your toes pointed up. That way, if you want to lift your feet, you just lift them. You're using your lower abs to raise those feet. Right? In the water, out. In the water, out. In the water, out and up. Row that boat. Drawing your belly button, pressing into your back. Go ahead and raise those feet up. Challenge yourself. Even if you can leave them up for just 5 seconds, that's okay. That's progression. Good. All right. Now, let's do those plank jacks. I'll start with the plank jack taps, then the out, out, in, and then the plank jacks. All right. So your first level, we tap and tap. Don't go too far out. This is for your hips, not your legs. Second option, out, out, in, in. Keep your hips stable. Squeeze your butt. And then third option, plank jacks. Out and in, out, in. Great job. Take a sip of water. Wipe sweat off your face if you're sweating. Hopefully you are. And I'll see you in a few seconds. Set 5. Aren't you happy? Are you excited? All right, we're going to do another balance activity. Balance on your left foot. Raise that right. Your arms are going to go out to the side. If you need to tap, it's okay. This is going to be a challenging one. It's called the windmill. You lean forward and you just touch your foot. You're alternating, touch your foot. Touching your foot with each hand. Keeping that right foot elevated behind you. If your right foot comes down and taps, that's okay. Let it come down, find your balance, and go back up. Whew, that's a challenging one. All right, now back on the mat or on the floor or on your towel, wherever you have. And we're going to do rope pulls. So lean back. There's an imaginary rope right in front of you. There's a pulley there. And you're just going to pull. So you grab that heavy, heavy rope and you pull. Twisting and turning at the waist. Get those elbows behind you. And make sure you're twisting. You're pulling this really heavy object. You're hoisting up a big bale of hay. But you're having to sit while you do it because it's just so heavy. And if you want a little challenge, lift those feet. Pull that heavy rope. Hoist up that bale of hay. Remember, reaching up, pulling down. That's a little bit of cardio there. And that wasn't the cardio portion. Low jumping jack. So it's a jumping jack, except you just reach down to the floor. So instead of this, you're going to do this. And then come back up. Alright, so just a little hip opener there. So just reach to the floor. This is great for your hip flexors. And your abductors. And of course, get your heart rate up, which is always good for your heart. And reach down. One more. Okay. We're going to go that round one more time, then you're done. So let's balance on your right foot. We're going to do those windmills again. Balance on your right foot. Left leg goes up. Arms are wide. Lean forward. Alternate hand to foot. So just reach for the foot with your right hand. And then when you're left, you're just going back and forth from side to side. Stay grounded in your foot. Keep that left foot elevated. See, I'm turning a little bit here. That's okay. I'm starting to lose my balance. Balance is a great thing to have, so always work on it. Back on the mat for those rope pulls. Whew, if you're still out of breath, it's great. Your heart's working good today. Okay, let's hoist up that ballet. Lean back. Put all your energy into pulling that rope. So you grab it and pull it. Grab and pull. 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 So you really should feel this all around your waist. And if you want more challenge, you always bring those feet up. Remember to draw into your belly button. Press that navel into your back using all your core strength. Grab that rope, pull it. Grab, pull. All right. Up on the floor, up to your feet. Low jacks. Then you're done. Oh, all right, so remember, it's a jumping jack, and you're just reaching down as you go in that, your out position. So down and in. Just 30 seconds of this, and then we're through for today, or for now. You may choose to do something later. One more. Good job. Awesome. You did great today. I appreciate you joining me. I admire you. I think you're awesome and you're amazing, and I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you soon.